Last year, towards November, I had one of my students it was his last month, so he thought he'd be bold, and he put his hand up and he said, "John, do you know that you say okay, and so a lot?" And I said, "Okay, so, what's your point?" But it really hit me in the sense that now, in that class, I stopped myself because I started saying the words, and he just pointed it out to me. So now everybody knows about it. So when I'm going to my next sentence and I go to say so, I stop myself because I can't say that anymore. It's being consciously aware of the things that you're saying. Into me working for Ed, we sat down. I don't know if Ed even knows this story. We sat down in his office. He was on one side, I was on the other side, and he said, "So how's everything going?" And I was excited because, again, I'm only a month into it. I think everything's great. So I'm just sitting here kind of spitting up to him how happy I am with the program, how happy I am to be working for him, how everything's so great. And probably about 10 minutes into me, explaining how great everything is, he sits back and he says, "Let me ask you a question." I'm like, "What?" He's like, how come you don't button your buttons?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're sitting here for about 10 minutes talking to me, and all I'm paying attention to is the fact that your button isn't buttoned." And I'm dressed like this, and I'm like, "What are you talking about, dude?" I was like, "I have all my buttons together." He's like, "The button on your collar is undone." And I was like, "What?" So he says, "Yeah, it's just, it's a little distracting." He's like, "Why do you do that?" I said, "I didn't even realize it. I had a sweater on, like it was open." I said, I guess I didn't realize it." He's like, "All right." And I walked out and I was like, what the heck just happened? And this is a month into it, so I'm like, what Yoda games is this guy playing? Let's sit down on Friday. I'm gonna bring about 3 to 5 people that I think will be good for your business. What I'm asking you to do is basically do the same. We'll sit down for an hour and we'll sort of talk about these people and exchange some information. That's huge. Because now you have 5 people that you're connecting with as a warm lead.